Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Varnell. I am so glad to see you this morning. I hope you had a terrific first day of school. I'm really proud of seeing the way that you are doing things just like your teachers ask. You know, part of getting school started is having a great time, meeting new people, and part of it is learning procedures and routines. What time do we go to lunch? What do we look like in the hallway? What does a good student look like in the classroom? And I want to remind you of two things that we do in this building. So if you are new to this school, then you might not have ever heard this before. And if you've been around for a while, then you already know. But let's review them. The first is wave. And remember that wave describes what we look like we're in the hallway. We're going to walk on the right, that's the W, arms by your side, voices off, and eyes forward. If you do those things, then you are doing the right job in the hallway. And you know, Mr. Trevino and I have we think your teachers are doing something pretty cool with this Class Dojo thing, and so we have access too, and so we're going to start giving points based on whether or not we see good examples in the hallway. So when we see good examples, we're going to reward those. Sometimes it might be an individual, and sometimes it might be a whole class. So we're going to add those when we see them. We also want to remind you that when you're in the classroom, the description for good behavior is slant. You know, it's good to talk to each other in the classroom because that's what learning's about. It's about learning together. But there's a time for us to be really attentive. And so when we're doing good instruction, slant is what it should look like. So the S means you're going to sit up straight, and the L means that you're going to listen. So those are two really easy ones that everybody can do. The A is for ask good questions. So you don't always ask a question, but when it's time, make sure it's a good one. If your teacher is teaching about long division and how we divide 400 by 13, don't say, Miss Smith, when do we go to lunch? That's not a good question, is it? You want to ask questions that are about the lesson you're learning. If you understand what your teacher says, it's always good to nod. You can nod your head. It's also okay to nod no. If your teacher says, do you understand what we just said? And you nod no, that's appropriate. That means I'm not sure and I need a little bit more time or a little bit more help. And the last one, the T, is really, really important. And that is for track the speaker. And that means my knees and my eyes should be pointed towards that speaker. If I'm tracking the speaker, then I'm doing my job in the best way that I know how. So we're going to be looking for wave, and we're going to be looking for slant. Now this week when we started in the cafeteria this morning, you noticed that Mr. Trevino has had us be quiet because we're going to start reading. Boys and girls, when we come to school, and frankly when you're at home too, every minute is an opportunity to learn. So this week when we start the school day, we're going to encourage you to come in and get started reading because we want to make the most out of the time that we have. Bring a book with you so that you have something to read. We're not going to do phones in the morning. We're not going to we're not going to come in and have a bunch of loud, raucous games with our friends. We're just going to come in and make the most of our morning, and we're going to use that to help ourselves be smarter because learning and knowledge are something that you choose every day. Going to college is not an accident. It starts now. Even if you're in kindergarten, it starts with you developing good habits and working to be a good student and a good learner, and that will carry from the school outside into the world. And we know that everybody in this school is capable of getting college scholarships. So we develop habits that help us get there. So remember, focus matters, wave in the hallway matters, and slant in the classroom matters. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you.
Good morning, Corey Cubs. I heard there's new stuff on the menu, so will we have that today? Actually, we will be having some new food. We'll be having the brand new honey butter chicken with soba noodles and egg rolls, or you can have cheese quesadilla dippers with broccoli, pinto beans, salsa, or fruit juice. And for tomorrow's breakfast, we'll be having scrambled eggs with cheese and biscuits, or cereal and cinnamon toast, seasonal fruit, or fruit juice. Now back to the rest of the announcements.
I really want to go swimming, but I don't know if the weather will be right, so will it be right today?
Well, it'll be the perfect day to go swimming because the high will be 98 and the low will be 78. So if you do want to go swimming, this is the perfect day too. Now back to the rest of the announcements.
The Rangers have been winning and losing. So, did they win this weekend?
Good morning, everyone. On Friday in baseball, the Texas Rangers lost against they won against the San Francisco Giants at first on Friday, but they lost twice in a row on Saturday and Sunday. And today in tennis, the U.S. Open starts. I'm Roman Mars, and more on sports tomorrow.
In the pledge to the American flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join us in the pledge to the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Now for the moment of silence.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in the lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, clouds high over the rainbow makes all your dreams come true. Ooh, someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind.
Let's say the secret to success. Be in the right place at the right time with the right attitude.
Have a marvelous Monday, Corey Cubs.